Okay, so now the list is a little different and is not that simple and is not that complex also. So what we have to do first we have to remove both of these things from our design, and let's go to the design tab and select a list, and here we see the list, and we will put the list in here. Okay, Control Z, list here. Now the list, I want to see this complete list, so I can expand it here. Okay, so you see the complete list is here, but this list does not have any items in it. This is the demo items or the fake items for the display purpose only. We have to create our own items in here, and now we don't have any of this code, so we will remove simply this code in here, and we will create an array in which an string array in which we will put our items here. Okay, so let's create a string array. Let's say countries equals to new string and put a semicolon in the end. Now we can add items in here like this. Okay, so the first item would be, let's say, Australia, Brazil, India, USA, Canada, Sri Lanka, United Kingdom, that's UK. Well, it's not, I don't know. And let me just put at least 12 or more items so that we can swipe the list up or down. And let's say Algeria. Well, I'm not good at this thing. France, Germany, and England. So let me just remove United Kingdom here, and instead let's put Wales, and let this be our last item, and it should be 41. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exactly 12 items in here. Okay, so we have already put one list in here, and let's go to the text and let's assign one ID here, and the ID is already list view. Let me make it LV countries. Okay, so why do I do this LV, ET, BT? Well, it's actually like when your layout will become a little more messy, or it will have more views, so it will be easier for you to find specific items. Like for you are finding an edit text, you just write ET and you will see the complete list of all the edit text present on the design, present on the screen. Similarly, if I type LV, that means it's a list view, so I know it's a list view now. So list view LV countries equals to list view find view by ID r.id dot LV countries, right? And now the second thing that I need here is called an array adapter. Now what is this array adapter? Let me first write it here. Array adapter. Let's do it. Adapter equals to new array adapter, and it takes different constructors for different things. What we are going to use here is this fourth one because it has an array of objects. So in the context we will write get application context. The second one is the resource that you want to display. Okay, we are going to use the third one, sorry. So for that we will use android dot r dot layout dot simple list item 1 and then comma, and the third one is the object itself, which are countries. Okay, you cannot see that it is countries, and put a semicolon in here, right? So what this array adapter and this countries list view, why we are creating this array adapter. So our list view is the component in which the items will be displayed, but it needs a source, right? So the source is the countries where the data is residing. This source could be anything. It could be an array list, it could be database, it could be coming from the server. Source could be anything. Now this array adapter will take care how to display these items inside the list view. Okay, the list view does not itself knows how to display these items. Only this array adapter knows that how to lay these items, how to display these items in a layout, and how to change if one entries get updated or deleted. Then this array adapter will help you in that scenario. Now the last line that you have to put here is lv countries dot set adapter and pass your adapter in here. That's it. These 3-4 lines of code is required to set your list. Now let's run our application, and let me just see how my device is doing. Okay, so now let's run this, run my application, and this time instead of these edit text and buttons, we'll be seeing a list of these countries. Okay, clicking OK, and it's installed now. So you see here we see Australia, Brazil, India, US, Canada, and Germany. Okay, and I can swipe this list. The Portugal was missing. Now you see that what I see here is that white text is here. Okay, the white text is there because I'm using the get application context. Okay, and by default it is taking the white background. Okay, if you want to change it, you can change it to this or main activity dot this, which is actually the same thing. Okay, in the context we are passing main activity dot this, and now I will run it once again. And this time I will check this box, use same devices for future launches, so that this pop-up should not display again and again. And now it is reinstalling, and you see now the items are black. Now this list, you can see that I can scroll this list up or down. However, if I click on an item, it doesn't do anything at all. Now what I want to do here is I want to display a toast message simply, which will display the position of the item and the text. So it should be simple, right? Now let's do this. Now this list has one listener which can listen to your event of clicking the list item, and that is called item click listener on the list. So let's put one lv countries dot set on item click listener and new on item click listener. Now this time instead of on click, I get on item click method, and in this item click method I get 4 things from the method, which is the parent, the view, the position, and the ID. Right, now what is useful to us is the position here. This is the position of the item that you have clicked. Now we will use the same toast message again, toast.meetText, get application context, and here we will display the item. So the item would be countries, and here we will pass the position, and let's say long dot show, right? So we will display the country's position. Let's make our string a little different. Position is position plus, we will display one more thing here, item is the country name. Alright, so our item click listener is done. We need to put one plus here, and now let me just run this application once again. Now this time I will be able to click on the items. Let me just run this application. It is installing now, and here we go. So now if I click on India, I see position 2 item India. However, the position is third, but the index start for anything, right? It starts with 0. So the 0 position is Australia, first and second position is India, and the last position, which is 11th, it is Portugal, right? So we have implemented the on item click listener in the list view. So now the next component that we will see in Android will be grid view, which is similar to the list view. In here you can see that we are only consuming 1/3 of the screen. As you can see, the items are only taking 1/3 of the screen. The rest of the screen is blank. So if you want to utilize that screen, then you can use grid view, which is actually similar to list view, but the utilization of the screen will be much more than this list view.